Hi folks, welcome back to ignore the stream elements thing. I hit the wrong button there. Welcome back to another update video. This is for February, and there's quite a bit to talk about today, so let's go through it. Because we've added a whole bunch of stuff back in, a whole bunch of stuff's been took out, so we'll run through it all. Obviously this is Monday Gold Rush is not until April. Alaskan's good until next month actually, so I've basically all the stuff that was in the backlog folder, which was like 100 gigabytes of videos, I have actually cleared that folder out, and this is all I've got left. So we'll talk about all of them. So Alaskan Truckers is good for a while. Monday's pretty much solid, satisfactory. King of Retail. King of Retail. After what looks like episode 31, I'm going to start a new save file on that because it added in the leaderboard stuff, which doesn't count towards pre-saves before that. And I kind of want to relocate a few, like where my headquarters was. I want to move that into a different building near towards the shop, and I want to reorganise everything better because everything got displaced willy-nilly, and we can easily do it now because we've got that new multi-stories thing in it, so we could even just keep a small store for a little while, and then once we've got a load of money we can expand the store, make it bigger, and then add all the floors in and stuff. So yeah, we'll work on that. So as I said, that will be the episode 32, so halfway through this month by the looks of it. So we'll start a new game on that. Tuesday is the normal Transport Fever 2, SnowRunner, which I haven't recorded since December apparently. I will record that after this episode or this video because I want to actually get some SnowRunner done. It's the only thing that I haven't done lately. I've done loads of other stuff. Let me just get a drink, hold on. I can't get a drink because that's empty. And as you can see, Fallout London is making a return. The reason I stopped it is because it was crashing a lot and freezing, lag spiking quite a lot back in when I started it. So that's why I took a break from it. But I've reinstalled it, got rid of pretty much all the mods actually. Try to find my water. So basically what I've done is I've had to start a new game on it because of the way the game files work. So there will probably be repeating quests that you've already seen in prior videos. So I think we already went to Thames Haven, but I hadn't done it yet. So there will, as I said, there will be maybe 2 or 3 quests max that we've already done in previous videos. So you'll see a repeat of those. But after that, it'll be all new because yeah, it's running much better. I think it only crashed once on me when I was recording. And it's not stuttery, it's loading times are what you expect from a Bethesda game considering the size of it. So yeah, Fallout London will continue this month and I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably record that as well actually today. I've not done much of that either. So yeah, that's Tuesday. Wednesday, Starfield's making a return. I'm just going to do all the side quests and stuff. Once I feel like it's ran its course, then I'll stop it. But it does seem to be crashing significantly more as well. But I think that's because of all the mods that I've installed throughout the game, and it's just it's not unplayable. It just crashes a bit more often than it used to. But that will continue. Car mechanic sim will continue as normal as well. God, I've got barely anything recorded. I'm going to need to do a whole bunch of stuff looking at those dates. So that will continue as normal. Farming simulator. I've actually been enjoying that. The Kansas. It's one of the biggest maps that I've ever used, because we've done No Man's Land. That was a 4 times map. This one is a 16 times map, so it's more than double the size of No Man's Land, which was a fairly big map. And the big harvester takes about 6 hours. But what I'm going to do, that big field, is I've actually bought a bunch of harvesters and a bunch of seeders, and I'll split it into 2, so that instead of taking the 6 hours, it'll probably only take 2 and a bit hours instead. And I'm going to get another harvester and seeder as well for the other field. It's next to where the main farm's going to be. So yeah, that's going to continue. And I'm going to get an animal. I think I've already got cows. I'm going to make like the sheep pastures and have some chickens, and have an actual farm running at some point, rather than just doing that massive field. So that will continue as normal. Thursday, we've got Rocket League Storage Hunters. I haven't done that. I'm actually going to do that because I really enjoy that, since it's fully released now, and it's on GFN as well, so I can actually record while it's rendering as well. So most of the games are on there. I think the only ones that aren't are Car Mechanic. Well, Car Mechanic is, but I've got a few mods on it that don't run through GFN. So it's mainly them: Fallout, Gold Mining, the Grid Games, King of Retail, NASCAR, Motortown isn't. Motortown's on GFN. Most of them are on GFN, which makes it look nicer, and I can also render while I'm recording at the same time, because I can't usually do that. So yeah, Rocket League, Storage Hunters, and I've actually enjoyed doing the last couple of episodes. I basically rebuilt the base, relocated it and rebuilt it basically, and it looks much nicer if you haven't seen those episodes. Motortown's fine. Alchemy Factory, I think I've got one to record for that one. Euro Truck, I'm sticking with that because I'm really enjoying that one. Just getting all the cities discovered, then doing all the events. Star Trucker has returned. The same thing with Fallout London, because I already covered it. I'm just doing the storylines as well. I'm prioritising deliveries, but I'm also doing the storylines as well, just so that we can unlock the sectors and get a much further distance for the cargo. That's the only reason I'm doing it, plus to get the story out of the way. The only reason I restarted it was because the achievements were on Steam, and obviously originally I started it on Xbox Game Pass, and then I moved it over. I was like, yeah, I'm going to restart the game just to get the achievements. I'm one of those people. So yeah, Star Trucker will continue. American Truck Sim, I really need to get back into that, because the event finishes some point this week or maybe next week, so I'm going to do it this weekend. Or today at the time of this recording, because this goes out on Sunday. Right. So that's YouTube. done. So I'm going to quickly pause and I will return in a few minutes and we'll do the Rumble side of things. So we'll be back in a wee minute. Hi folks, welcome back to the update video. So we've already covered the folks over on YouTube. This is for Rumble. So Grid Autosport, that's done. I'm finished uploading all them. So that's good until the 16th of March. And then I've actually already got into here. I've started recording the next series. It's Grid 2019. It's a similar format to Forza. I'm just going to record an hour and we'll go through all the different classes. So you've got the touring, street, open wheel, stock car. I can't remember what they all are, but basically each event's probably about 2 or 3 races. You can easily get through them within a matter of minutes. So we've basically done the first episode of that. So that will continue after Autosport. NASCAR Heat, that's good for a while. We've all, is it 4 championships? You've got the dirt, the truck, and then the 2 cup cars. So yeah, 4. We'll just do each of them per week. So it goes between 2 races to 3 races. So you're talking about half an hour to an hour max on those 2. Test drive, so look around. I've not recorded it lately. I will get back into that. I do apologise. Need for Speed, that's the exact same. I've not recorded that in about 2 months apparently. We will get back to those. Forza is good until the 13th. That's cool. I'm going to record a whole bunch of stuff today, so most of this will get done. There's no point in talking through most of this because it's pretty much as you do. All the racing stuff, it's not much to talk about. It's just each race as it comes. Manager in 25. If you haven't already heard, F1 Manager, the people behind it, Frontier Development, they've stopped producing the game. That they don't find it viable, profitable, whatever you want to call it. So we'll just continue on FM24 for the while, since there isn't going to be a 25, and we'll just continue the seasons. I think it's up to 10 seasons, and then I think you need to renew or start a new one. I don't know. If it does tell us to start a new one, we'll maybe just take over a team rather than our own team. We'll do maybe Aston Martin or Kick or something, one of the low end teams, and get them up to winning championships. F1 25, there isn't going to be a 26, believe it or not. EA announced that they're not doing a 26 for this year. They are doing a DLC with the updated teams, liveries and stuff. I kind of agree, but I actually agree with them not doing another one, because you're basically doing a whole year for the same content. So what they're doing is they're just going to release it, as I say, a DLC for this year, and then their main focus is going to be for next year. So F1 27 will be the next big one, so there won't be a 26, just in case you are wondering. Although you've probably already seen updates or announcements by now. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Pretty much short one for you guys in Rumble. Just continue as normal. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed this update video for the month of April. February. I will see you all in March for the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now.